Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Sierra Vista City Council meeting for December 11th, 2008. May I have a roll call, please?
Mayor Bob Strain.
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Rick Mueller.
Present.
Councilman Bob Blanchard.
Here.
Council Member Carol Doctor. Councilwoman Hank Husking.
Present.
Councilman Greg Johnson.
Present.
Council Member Tom Reardon.
Present.
Mr. Mayor, you have a quorum.
Thank you. Mr. Blanchard will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the invocation by Pastor Kevin Martin of the Living Word Family Church. Bob?
Please follow me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our most gracious Heavenly Father, we just thank you for this great city. We thank you for these men and women, Father, that you've appointed to lead our city. And Father, I pray that tonight in this meeting you give them wisdom, Father, to make every decision that's in the benefit and interest of this city and for the people of this city. And Father, we just thank you that your grace and your mercy be upon this meeting. And we just give you the glory, the honor, and the praise. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen.
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 Thank you, Pastor Martin. Mr. Reardon, may I have item 1, please?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move that the agenda for the regular City Council meeting of December 11th, 2008 be approved as written.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor? It's unanimous. At this point, I'll move around to the front for 4 recognitions that we have going tonight. City staff continues to bring great honor to this community, and we do indeed have a very professional, very accomplished, and very much appreciated city staff. Right at the top of that list is the library, and I'd like to ask Mr. David Gunkel to come up, please. Mary?
Mr. Mayor, members of council, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to share with you today that I had the privilege of attending yesterday an award ceremony in Phoenix of the Arizona Library Association, where David Gunkel, who is our director of the library here in Sierra Vista and has been for a number of years, was honored with the Arizona Library Association's highest honor. It is the Distinguished Service Award for 2008. And the reason why David was given this honor by his association is not only for the dedication and commitment of work and the body of work that he has done here in our own community, but also the advocacy and the work that he has done on behalf of library services for the state of Arizona and even at the national level in the embodiment of his career. So, Mr. Mayor, it is indeed an honor to share that information with you and to have this award represented to David Gunkel this evening from the Arizona Library Association.
And this is known as the Newton Rosenweg Award, presented to David Gunkel. This is the highest award in the state of Arizona, and David, well deserved.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you, Mary, for those kind words. As I told Mary, and the members of the Arizona Library Association yesterday, our ability to develop a good public library depends directly on the support from the mayor, city council, city manager, assistant city manager, and particularly the library staff. So in that way, each of you own a little piece of this as well. So thank you so much.
David, congratulations. Facebook off. Daddy's pursuing her hobbies while while we're holding council meeting. Certificate of participation by the Sister City Commission to Mr. Stanislav Sakachov, student ambassador to the City Commission, Sister City Commission. Thank you. And Mr. Grant Hayes is going to make the presentation.
Thank you, Mayor Strain. On behalf of the Mayor, the City Council of Sierra Vista, the Sister City Commission of the City of Sierra Vista, we're proud to award you the Certificate of Appreciation as a Student Ambassador, awarded to you based on your recent visit to Germany on behalf of the City of Sierra Vista. It's our pleasure, and from all reports that we've received, you were an excellent ambassador for the city, and we were pleased that you could make it stand. Congratulations.
I would like to thank the City Council for supporting this program and to keep on supporting this program because it's a wonderful opportunity for students to experience. Thank you.
Congratulations. Thanks for going. And Ms. Gwen Calhoun, are you the reporter for the Diversity Council tonight?
Good evening. My name is Gwen Calhoun, and I'm the chairperson of the City of Sierra Vista Cultural Diversity Commission. It's been our practice for a few times now to come to a council meeting at least once a month and talk about something cultural. We call it Cultural Connections. So I was looking for the information that I wanted to present, and a lot of it was fairly didactic, and I knew that wouldn't be enjoyed very much. But I did come across something that I thought was pretty interesting and I wanted to share with you. So often when we talk about cultures, we talk about another country and we try to become familiar with something they do in their culture to help us understand them better. Well, I came across this information that was written by visitors to our country from India. And apparently the idea was that they would tell their fellow travelers some interesting facts about the American culture. So I thought I'd share a few with you to see if any of it really sounded familiar to you. One submitted was that you can be fined for driving above the posted speed limit. Make sure you know the speed limit and drive within it. And it brought to mind some interesting things I heard from my husband about driving in Korea, where not only was the speed limit not really important, but traffic lanes were whatever you wanted them to be. So people are being cautioned to be careful here, and it's probably something we're careful about too. And your license can be seized if caught drunk while driving. Does that sound familiar to anybody? And normally apartments provide basic kitchen appliances like cooking burners and ovens and refrigerators. And that one reminded me of learning when we lived in Germany that oftentimes, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, apartments are just apartments. They're empty rooms with 4 walls and you fill it up. So I think for some countries to come here and find all that stuff in the apartments is pretty cool. And also that some apartments, or mostly all apartments, are equipped with centralized heating and even air conditioning. At restaurants, you don't get a finger bowl. You can use paper napkins. And I have a couple more. Never ever talk in your native tongue in the presence of Americans during a gathering. They don't like it. So I think about that and see, is that true? And this one really was interesting to me, don't offer chewing gum or a breath freshener to others. It gives them a message that they have bad breath. Your intention may not be that, but it's easily mistaken. And when standing in line, make sure there's enough space between you and the person standing in front of you. If you stand too close to strangers, they feel you are invading their personal space. And then with exclamation points, watch out. So you may recognize those, but that's things that people from at least one other culture think about our culture. Thank you.